All right, everybody, this one's going to be a bit of a long one, and shout out goes to Bo Blacks because he's the one who amalgamated and, gathered all of this stuff. I'm just a bit of a lazy squirrel and I didn't do it myself, but big shout out to Bo Blacks for finding out all this information. Let's go and do this. So this all started with Hasanabi. Hasanabi is a political commentator. He pretty much shouts his mouth out before he actually brings out any information. Why do you think this little squirrel doesn't do political stuff? Subscribe. Because so much information is coming in and out all the time. I don't want to stick my nuts in there, I don't want to do that. All right. So it says, becoming clear to the country that leftists have absolutely no moral principle whatsoever other than America bad. This is where it started. Noah Smith did that on Twitter. And then Hasanabi, as always, has to stick his mouth into everything. He says, America is bad. There's a amount of evidence, blah, blah, blah. We live in a world where the U.S. is hegemonic power. That is true. It takes tremendous amounts of violence and coercion to get there and keep that power. You think that's good, think it's bad, and America should change its ways. Hypocrite because of the fact he is a wealthy individual who flaunts his wealth. He is part of the elite already. He flaunts his wealth. He pretends to be a leftist. Maybe he has some leftist ideals, but he flaunts his wealth openly. So he is, quite literally, even if he is a leftist, he's a leftist elite because he has millions of dollars to begin with. He has advantages that I don't have and you don't have. And he's saying all these things. And then, of course, he gets destroyed by that, of course. Which goes next right here. It says, be honest, there's nothing that could happen to make you stop shitting on the country that's giving you all your comforts because it's your actual business model. Yes, it is his business model to shit on the country. Yes, it is. That is true. That is how he gets his audience. That is how his audience gets his information, likes him and so much. That's why they like him so much. But here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with shitting on the country. But have actual good arguments against it. And don't just go around and be like, yeah, I'm benefiting a ton from this country. But yeah, I'm going to say it's the worst country on earth and I don't really want to be here. That's kind of like, I don't know. People aren't going to like that. I mean, you're free to do that, of course, because it's the United States. But people aren't going to like that. As this guy didn't like that. And this guy says, my family fled Northern Ireland for a better life. I've never once had to worry about being killed because I was a Protestant walking down a Catholic street. This is a pretty amazing country. I'm sorry that you can't see that. Yes, Protestants were killed in Northern Ireland during, I think, the 60s and from so on. There's a big whole Protestant Catholic fight, and they did get killed. Imagine you're a very famous Chinese streamer on Taobao Live, living in Shanghai. You go into the Weibo and post the exact statement, but about China. By nighttime, the police are at your door dragging you to prison because your social credit score has now gone to 0. That's the country you seek to fill an American hegemonic void. Yes. So it's kind of like the evil you know versus the evil you don't. The evil you don't know is China, and they're much worse. But that doesn't make what the U.S. does better, I will say that much. But, yeah, see, I don't know. See, I don't like getting into these kinds of things too much. That's why. There's too many sides to this. Let's just see what he says. Okay. And he says, he said the thing. America's bad. He said the thing. The U.S. is currently defending an apartheid regime. Oh, God, this is the Israel thing, isn't it? Oh, God. This is why I don't step into these things. Gosh darn it. Which is engaging in ethnic cleansing, displacement with our weapons. They definitely are using our weapons, and they definitely do see the other side as animals. Of course, he is very right about, the Yemen thing, this thing. Global politics are so diverse. There's so many different sides of it. There's so many bad people. There's so many good people out there. It's really hard to get into it. That's why I never do, because I'm going to be wrong at some point. I guarantee you. So he says all these things. These things are good. Vietnam, Iraq, Afghanistan, good. No, everyone universally says those are bad. But you can also be like, yeah, it could be much worse. It's a bad thing to say, but it could be much worse. That's very true. All right, but your coverage on everything is based around this, and it has led you to sounding like a clown. Willie Mack, by the way, Willie Mack is a person that has been heavily doing things against Hasanabi and showing how much of a hypocrite he is recently, because Hasanabi is a hypocrite, pretty much. Wrong about Ukraine. He's wrong about Ukraine. He said that Russia was never going to attack Ukraine. Wrong about the U.S. missile strike by Iran. He said that it was a CIA thing, that the U.S. did a covert op to make it look like Iran attacked when it actually was an Iran thing. Wrong about hospital strike, acting like a ballistics expert. Oh yeah, the new evidence came out and blah 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 blah. So yeah, basically he stuck his foot in his mouth before he had the chance to actually learn whether he was right or wrong. Let's go to the next one. All right, Optimist says, isn't it funny how all the left-wing grifters who keep saying America supports genocide, technically true, it is technically true, Objectively true, are bad, yet not a single one of them has spoken on China systematically placing the Uyghur Muslims, that's very true, in camps for forced sterilization, murder, torture for years. Like, why aren't you, because, you know why? Because China is communist, and the leftist grifters, they don't want to upset the tankies. Fuck you, tankies, I don't give a fuck, attack me. That's what I say. You don't understand. Hasan says China does bad things to respond to America. Yeah, that's a BS. That's BS. Because they're trying to take place. Yeah, they do that to spite America, of course. That's exactly why they do that. They do that exactly to spite America. That's the reason why anyone does anything, of course. Lies. I realistically could make a third Hasan video. That's how deep the contradictions go. His spine is made of paper. He's a man with no principle. He just wants to be seen as right while people pog out on chat. Yes, he wants his money. That's what he does. I'd like to hear incredibly sound analysis on Israel. Please come on the stream. And then they go back and forth on, like, I made a video on you. Why would I debate Israel? Some people classic Hasanabi on the ground journalism and watch my videos. Okay, so he kind of says no. And then people are like, I thought you said he had no spine. Sounds like you have no spine. So people kind of got against him for that. And then he can debunk it if he just watches it. What do you mean? Basically, he's defending himself and he's like, fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And he says, Hasanabi says, yeah, I thought as much. Real shame. Your ideas don't hold up to scrutiny. That is when Hasanabi just had to stick his foot in his mouth, and now that's when things went bad downhill, because he literally stopped streaming to demand Willie to come on. He's malding. Even his chat is cooking him right now. He's getting him angry. He's getting him angry. I made 2 videos documenting Hasan's poor reporting, content theft, lies, and demonization of his critics. Now, and instead of watching his videos and engaging with them, he wants me to go debate Israel and Palestine. Classic Hasanabi. And I mean, that's what Hasanabi does. It's true. Willie no show, and that's where he stuck his foot in his mouth. So he actually did go on the show. He did go on Hasanabi, and he made Hasan look like a fool. This is the one that he went on. This is Willie Mac Show. You can go on his channel. This is what it's called. If you want to watch it, you can go there. I welcome you to go there, because Hasanabi got owned. And he looks like a fool because he just screams at the dude, so he looks like a fool. And here's one of Hasanabi's mods saying, I will never be able to take political drama farmers seriously. How am I supposed to look at you with respect with your cute little quivering voice? It wasn't she's making fun of his voice. Why? Because it's one of those, I think it's an ad hominem attack, I think it's what it's called. Basically making fun of something else because they don't have an actual, right attack for it, like a good attack. So we have that going on. And then we have, he says, Hasan's mod cope mauled seethe because our debate proves my video right. He doesn't do research before making definitive statements. He challenged me to a debate without even watching my video. Classic Hasanabi on the ground reporting. Because Hasan was all like, if you look at the video, Hasan was all like, oh, then why don't you have proof of this and this and that? And, Willie Mac is like, look at my video. My video shows all this proof. If you watch my video, I wouldn't have to repeat myself. I don't have to repeat myself. My video speaks for itself. Look at all the evidence I have there. Because Hasanabi, what he was trying to do, he's trying to make him look weak by saying, okay, then repeat everything exactly verbatim right now. Everything that was in your video, repeat it verbatim for me. And because you have all that proof, then why don't you do that? BS attacks, honestly. So there we go. And he went on the show, and of course, he got owned. I mean, not Willie Mac. Willie Mac owned Hasanabi. And Destiny's like, digging through commentary YouTubers to own a debate. Truly a debate P name. I don't like people using that phrase, period. It waters it down. I really hate that. Like, people, when they actually are that, basically people are like, oh, well, everyone's calling everyone that, so how can I be sure that you're actually that? That's what I hate about that. You don't use that. Don't ever use that word unless you actually mean it. And Willie Max says, I realistically could make a third sound video, and it was that. Then he did then he said, love to hear your incredible sound analysis. People were like, talk to Destiny, you coward, because of course you won't talk to Destiny, because Destiny actually researches his stuff. Man's last words. Shout out to all the new subscribers. So yeah, because he got a lot of subscribers after that. Did you deliberately act scared to debate beforehand to make him think you were an easy dunk? Because holy shit, you crushed him, and he was unprepared like always. I didn't want to debate because I knew he didn't watch the video and wouldn't engage with anything I had to say. I then debated him and proved me right. Yeah, he didn't really have any actual attacks other than like, you're a genocidal person, you enjoy genocide, you enjoy this, you enjoy that. That was his freaking attacks. Smaggle owning up Mad W. Yes. Hasan getting smoked by Willie Mac in 4Ks. Rip Bozo pocket watch that he wasn't expecting. Yes. Classic Hasan fan thinks research is obsession. I wish Hasan obsesses much. Yeah, Hasan doesn't obsess over things like that. Before he falsely reporting on breaking news, maybe he wouldn't have looked so bad then. Yeah, this is basically Hasan stands like defending him. And there we go. Debated Hasan Piker. And to the surprise of no one, he lied through the debate, making the most out of bad faith arguments. Today we catch Hasan in his lies. I saw the video, and yes. And here's the thing. Here's the beautiful thing. Look at the analytics. He got a bunch of views. He got, I think, 140,000 views in 14 hours. And he got a bunch of subscribers. 1K, 2K, 1K, 1K subscribers. He got a bunch of subscribers on there. Why? Because he argued with facts. He was like, you don't look, you were wrong about Ukraine. You did this thing. You said this was going to happen. Then it didn't happen. You've been wrong consistently. Every time that someone you don't like, you call them names. You just do ad hominem attacks. You just do these type of things. And what happened when he said that? Hasan went back to his old things and was calling him like, oh, you're defending genocide, you're defending this, you're defending that. He was a fool. He was just a fool. And then Hasan did his own, of course, because of course Hasan is going to farm it. But look what happened. He started losing followers on Twitter, at least, but Twitter is one of his big things. So he started losing followers. And then you had XQC, which says even to people who used to be his friends or were cool with Hasan, which is XQC in this case, and someone who worshipped Hasan for a long time, trying to get his attention for her Kiwi Farms arc, has said that Hasan looks stupid here. So even XQC looked at this and was like, Hasan, you look like a fool. And this is Hasan's video. He's got 5.5K dislikes. He got ratioed pretty much. 2-to-1 ratio, pretty much. A little bit more than 2-to-1, actually, from the clip channel. Let's see what else goes on. Pretty hot. I love it. Yep, he became a lol cow now. That's what they're saying. He'll join the lol cow movement. Last Hasan clip, I swear, goddamn, he's such a lol cow. I can't help it. Destiny put out a Hasan clip in Twitter. And, and then this one I'm going to actually have audio for.
Prediction or speculation, it can sometimes be wrong.
Hasan speculated.
The hospital? Yes, it did. Yes, it fucking did. You fucking piece of shit. Yes, it absolutely did. Fuck you. Fuck you. Genocidal scumbag. You have
See, that's Hasan speculating. That's his quote-unquote speculation. That isn't speculation. You're just calling someone a D-bag because he doesn't agree with what you say. That is BS. That is bad. That is very bad.
Fucking dignity. You do not have an ounce of dignity inside of your soul. You fucking piece of shit. You garbage.
And that is never good. But that is what Hasan lives for. He lives to be able to bring down people in his own echo chamber and then like block people. I'm pretty sure after I have this, if Hasan even never knew about me, he's gonna know about me now, and he's probably gonna block me or go for like, it's like, I want to debate you. I'm a small fucking VTuber. I'm not gonna debate you. You're a weirdo. I'm not gonna debate you.
Monstrous scumbag. You garbage monstrous scumbag. Why did you fucking lie? How can you live with yourself? You genocidal piece of shit.
See?
Says, yup, sums up his speculation well. Destiny shows this picture says, pretended he
oh,
grew up
God.
in a humble background, was actually parent, Muslim, but only
Oh, yeah. Basically, oh, dang, that's a burn. That's pretty much, yes, what Mr. Laden did. I'm not gonna say his actual name, Mr. Laden did. He was a rich Saudi dude who pretended to be like all humble and stuff like that in order to get control of the Qaeda peoples. And yes, he was dumb. Yeah, that basically
spoke about how he's from the
be Hasan Piker pick unrelated. That was just that's a burn. That's a harsh burn. I thought you were talking about Sneeko at first. Okay, people are doing that now. What did I do? There we go.
We're talking about Sneeko at Pavlu says, never forget that babies can be settlers too. So
what? Okay, that's some BS. Babies don't have any agency to do or say any bad things like that, so they can't be settlers. Period.
Debate and says how badly Champagne lost.
Oh yeah. So are they gonna actually play it? Oh yeah, they are actually gonna play it. If you're wondering how badly Champagne Socialist Hasan lost his debate against Willie Mac show, here's a small compilation containing nuggets from Hasan like, yeah, you got me, dude. You fucking own me. Jesus Christ. Oh God. So this dude.
That's the break. And instead of waiting for more information, jump to conclusions. It was 100% Israel. 100%.
Okay.
We're so
Good.
He did.
Point.
He did.
All the
Good
chatters.
point. Good point. Can I?
I mean, it's
all
a
you
video
do-
that's also entertaining, so sometimes I just make, and other times it is actually
okay,
serious.
I got it.
You know,
Yeah,
you make
no, I
jokes
wasn't. I do, which then you apparently, or if I misspeak, apparently.
I didn't name one example. That,
See-
so don't
See
blow
that?
shit up.
See, that's the thing. He claims that he said that. He makes those unsubstantiated claims because what does that do? That makes the other side. He's trying to make the other side angry in an argument that you're not going to win and you are not winning. They think that they end up winning by making the other side pissed off. So that's what he's trying to do there. He's trying to throw S at the wall and see what sticks, if you know what I mean. He's trying to throw S at the wall and see what sticks and trying to make the guy angry to see if he can, be like, hey, look, you just came here and you got angry. That type of thing. I hate people like that.
It's likely another Israel said this, but you don't give a shit because you don't care
you
about the
said
truth. You
100%
just care about
is actually
fucking
what you said.
stirring shit up.
You said 100%. I even saw the
On
video.
same
He said
fucking day,
100%.
In the immediate moment after that, I have
wasn't
said,
the immediate-
fucking Lord, Willie Mac, thank you so much for your ethics in video games and
Thanks
reporting.
for coping by
I'm
just
sure.
saying stuff
I'm sure.
on
He cope-and-seethed. Yes, he did. He cope-and-seethed.
Hasan reacts by saying, I just fucking video. Where? I don't fucking know. I didn't watch the video. So Stem Ladron's one of the most powerful dunk in my
That's
view.
very true. That's very true. He's like, he didn't. Oh God, this guy. It's too much. It's too much. Hasan immediately conceding that he made him look utterly pathetic. And what's worse, he's a lazy grifter that he didn't even bother watching the video Willie Mac made about criticizing him in the debate. That's very true. That's some BS right there. So that's like, if you have to cut Hasan off as soon as he starts talking, it's pretty obvious. Cope. Shameless clip chimping. No. See, that's a Hasan simp right there. It's a compilation made for Twitter, dude. I have to cut down 1 hour debate to roughly 1 minute. But keep seething. Yeah, that's a freaking Twitter stand right there. And yeah, and then it's like, I can't believe you use this effing clip of me in your video. Where? I don't effing know. I didn't watch the video. Hey, see, that's the thing. He says things to hope it sticks, and the other guy doesn't call him out on it because he's Hasanabi. He's this all-powerful leftist Hasanabi. What the hell, man? This is really ticking me off. But Hasanabi Production says you're a liar, so checkmate Willie's video. Willie Rodeo, yes. Quite literally becoming a log cow. Keemstar, is there a spot open on Log Cow Live? We welcome Mr. Piker. Bo Black says yes. This is Bo Black. This is his channel. If you want to see like him saying all this stuff, then yeah. His is way shorter than mine. Like I write it like it's like I've ranted for like an extra 5-10 minutes beyond what he said. But yeah, that's what the whole commentary thing's all about. I appreciate you, Hasan Piker. Gosh darn it, just actually get evidence before you say things, please. You make everyone who maybe will take a side for you, who maybe take the same side that you have, you make them look like a fool and you make them not want to take your side. So learn from this, which you probably won't because you seem like a narcissist overall. You seem like a really bad narcissist. And I guess you have to be that popular. But dear God, man, don't attack people like that. Don't do those ad hominem attacks. Don't do straw man attacks. Don't do that. Actually bring facts. Actually watch the person's video. Actually do something right that for once. For gosh sakes, you're a rich man too. Stop pretending you're some weird like low-level leftist that, oh my God, man, I'm fighting against the man. You're as rich as the man, dude. You are part of the problem. You're part of the man. You are an elite. Whether you're leftist, conservative, right-wing, whatever, you are part of the elite right now. So you just can't pretend you're some poor nobody somewhere, okay? That's just my thing. And if you enjoyed this rant, if you didn't, let me know. If you didn't, seethe and cope on down below. If it's constructive criticism, I will take it. If it's not, then just cope and seethe. But either way, Hasan Piker, gosh darn it, man. I'm not going to watch you anymore. Jesus. I think I watched a couple of stuff. I'm not going to watch you anymore. You're a fool. Later. Bye-bye. Like and subscribe down below and all the other fun stuff. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.